Do you know what is the just most difficult job of director HR in BSNL? he has to reply to questions of well practitioners, very well good practitioners, and that too without preparation. The people who are veterans, they have been debating and they have been giving lectures and other things for years. The poor director HR has to come and respond to it. And see my pity, I tried to wriggle out from this, but I was forced to come. No, you have to come. In fact, I returned back somewhere from about 7:30 in the night yesterday, and I had to catch a flight at 10 o'clock, fortunately at 10 o'clock, to this place. But again, I will, before responding to these things, I just glanced through the report Sebastian has given to you earlier, maybe today itself. Okay, so that in that report, he had given time of 939 days. Is it not? I think he has overstated the time. Time is much less at our disposal if you want to concentrate on a single demand that you should get, and it's a very legitimate demand that after 10 years one must get a pay revision. If you want that demand to be fulfilled, we don't have 939 days, because most likely that will be determined based on the performance in 2014-15 and 15-16. So we have to perform up to next 2 years, including this 2 months, out of which 2 months have already passed. And the only thing that can ensure a proper implementation and proper achievement of our demand is good performance by BSNL. So that's the seriousness by which we have to look at the problem. The provisional figure that I have got for this year's performance of BSNL is that we are still at a loss of 7,000 crores, which was last year 7,800 crores last year. So maybe we have been able to reduce losses by 10%. So 90% losses are to be wiped out in next 2 years. And that's a big challenge. And you can very well say, why are you telling us this problem? It's management problem that they should reduce the loss. But I am saying to you, because management will like to work only through you. You are the middle management. And to my utter surprise, I have been traveling in fields and other things. The overall approach in the business stuff, we still have to develop. We have to work as a unit to provide services. In fact, we have to work before that in enterprise business. You have to get orders, implement the orders, provide the service, continue to provide the service, and continue to get money out of it. Some circuits I have seen, I have provided the circuit, billing, even the higher level of management in the circle is looking aside. I don't know how many we have built, how many we have not built. As I have to bluntly say, to provide circuit is not my job. To provide circuit and to get money is my complete job. I just want to tell you that this area of working for BSNL is a big time challenge for all of us, and we have to quickly get on our work so that 7,000 crores of loss is wiped out in next 2 years, including this financial year. And I don't think in the present scenario that you not picture a very good. It's not something which cannot be done. It is possible to be done, and we can achieve this target. In fact, I tell every audience, every place, that only way we can wipe out this 7,000 crores is even if we don't increase our salaries, our remuneration, our expenditure by 0 paisa, at least revenue has to increase by 7,000 crores. If revenue increases by 7,000 crores and expenditure doesn't rise, we will wipe it off. So every one of us has to look into to get a target for his unit, his circle, for his even smallest unit should look that I was giving this much of revenue, I will have to give this much more revenue so that we get overall the losses are wiped out and we get our legitimate demand, and that's the only one demand. Pay revision at the beginning of 1/1/17. And this is achievable. I again once tell you, this is achievable. Where does this money come from? This comes from the number of circuits, number of connections, number of GSM connections, number of landline connections, whatever we provide people. Each one of us gives money, and the second multiplying factor into which how much use he makes of our service. If he uses more minutes of a GSM connections, we get more money. It's a multiplication factor. Third factor is tariff. How much I charge him for the minutes. Somebody may charge 40 paisa per minute, somebody may charge 35 paisa per minute, but the minute he uses and the money we charge for the tariff, these three factors if you multiply, you get the revenue. There is no fourth factor at all. Number of customers multiplied by usage in terms of minutes or in months of, maybe for circuits, if you use it for all 11 months, it doesn't go out of you. And the tariff that you charge. Fortunately, that's what I say, it is achievable. Fortunately, we don't have to reduce tariff. No pressure on reduction of tariff, which was there 2 years earlier. When somebody came with 1 paisa per minute, we had to reduce our tariff and use most of you know that it